Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Mason here, back here with Manchester United, Southampton versus Manchester United. Well, kind of match review, but I am doing the player ratings for Manchester United versus Southampton. Manchester United won 1-0 against Southampton. I thought we played defensively again. We were very good. But attackingly, I felt like in the midfield, I think the midfield was okay, but I feel like the attack, Elanga and Rashford especially, we'll get to them, weren't the greatest. But we got the win. Casemiro made his debut, didn't get much time, so hopefully we'll see him against Leicester next, I think it's next week or it's either this week or next week. So yeah, but let's get straight on to the player ratings. So we're starting off with David De Gea. David De Gea, I will give a 7. I thought De Gea played decent. I have criticised De Gea, I'm going to be honest, this season. I thought he was brilliant last season. He is one of the best shot stoppers. But for that Brentford game was disappointing, and the Brighton game, maybe he should have done a little bit better with one of the goals. I don't think De Gea is a modern keeper, in my opinion, but today he played very well, in my opinion. And I, you know what, he isn't a modern keeper, no, but today, in my opinion, today, he played well, he made one good save, and in general, I think he played decent, so 7 for De Gea. Dalot, I'm going to give Dalot an 8. I thought Dalot was absolutely brilliant again. I thought he was great for Liverpool, and today he proves to me why he should be in that starting lineup over Wan-Bissaka. Defensively, he was brilliant again, and today he got the assist. I rate Dalot. I think he's much more. People were telling me Wan-Bissaka's better. There is no way in hell Wan-Bissaka is as good as Dalot, in my opinion. Dalot is the guy. He is the guy. He's so much better than Wan-Bissaka, and today he's shown in that game today why he's in the starting lineup over Wan-Bissaka. People criticise his defending, and I don't think his defending is bad. I think there was a couple times where he got pushed, he was on pressure, but mainly I thought he done very well. His attacking was great today. I think him and Jadon Sancho worked really well together, and defensively he was brilliant. And I personally, in my opinion, I think Dalot was actually I think him or Martinez was man of the match. I think it might be going, between Dalot and Martinez for sure. But Dalot was absolutely fantastic today. And this is why I back him. This is why I back Dalot, because I see potential in Dalot, but I don't see potential in Wan-Bissaka. So yeah, Dalot definitely an 8 for me personally. Varane, I'm going to give Varane an 8. Again, Varane has shown me why he should always be in the starting lineup over Maguire since day one. We play better with him in defence. Him and Martinez together look brilliant. He does more than Harry Maguire for sure. And honestly, the communication between Varane and Martinez is so much better. We know Varane should have played at the start. Everyone knew that. So it's just a shame that it took we had to wait till the Liverpool game to play him. He should have played since day one with Martinez. And I thought today he was again brilliant. The whole defence is just absolutely brilliant. And I love Dalot. I think the only problem with Dalot, in my opinion, is his injury record. Last season was bad. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again this season, because we definitely need Varane. And for sure, we can't have Maguire back in. So yeah, Varane definitely an 8. Martinez for me, also I'm gonna give him an 8 too. Again, he just looks absolutely deadly. A lot of people, I've seen different points of view now. From the first 2 games, Man United fans and rivalry fans was taking the mickey because of his size. Now look at him. The last 2 games he's shown us, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're small. You can be fearless, you can be ruthless, and it can work. And that's what Martinez has shown. He's a brilliant centre back, and I don't want to hear some bullshit about his size, because this man it doesn't matter if he's small. He has shown in the last 2 games he's brilliant. He's absolutely a brilliant centre back for us, and you know what? He's going to be a great centre back if he plays under Varane. I think with Maguire, he didn't play well, but Varane and him were just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Martinez definitely an 8. And then we're on to Malacia. I'm going to give Malacia an 8 too. I thought, again, the whole defence... The reason why I'm giving the whole defence an 8 is because if you watch the game, once again, they defended so well. Like, this is our first clean sheet of the season, which is brilliant. And Malacia, from what... This started way in the start. I think Brentford, from what I saw at Brentford... Second half, Malacia came on, and I saw, even though we were down, and even though we were 4-0 down, it was the second half, I saw more from Malacia than I did from Luke Shaw. And look at the last 2 games. I was right. Malacia should walk straight in that starting line, like Varane. He should have walked in that straight in that lineup. He's a brilliant left back. He's got that. He's just absolute. He's got that. You know. Something about him that is great, and I didn't know much about him, I'm going to be honest, but I wanted to see how he played, and for what I'm seeing so far, he's a brilliant left back, and hopefully this form will continue on throughout the season. But yeah, Malacia went 8-8. Now on to McTominay, Scooby-Doo. I'm going to give him a 6. Look, I'm going to be honest, he wasn't the worst player. It's a shock. It's a shock, guys, but he wasn't the worst player on that pitch today. I thought he was okay. I actually thought he was okay. I still think definitely 100,000% Casemiro's got to go over him against Leicester. It's got to be Casemiro, Eriksen, and even Bruno. Even though I don't rate Bruno, he's going to play Bruno. So, Casemiro's got to go over him. But I thought McTominay played alright. Again, like Liverpool, he played alright, and he played alright today, but he isn't the future. I don't think he's the future of Man United. And, yeah, I'm going to give McTominay a 6. Eriksen, I'm going to give Eriksen a 6 too. Again, I think the midfield played okay. I think Eriksen will look a lot better on the Casemiro, in my opinion. Again... Eriksen played well in the last game. I thought today, again, he played alright. I think there's nothing wrong with Eriksen. I think a lot of people are giving him hate already. I wouldn't give him hate. I still think he's a good player. But I just think today he played alright. He had a couple good things. He should have scored one chance, in my opinion. But I thought Eriksen was okay. But I don't think he was good. But I thought he was okay. So I'll give him a 6. And then we're on to Bruno Fernandes. I'm going to give Bruno a 7. Look, besides the goal, I probably would give Bruno a 6, like Scott and Eriksen. But, he's got the goal. The goal was decent. I'm not a flip-flop. I still really don't rate Bruno much. I think his passing is awful. He always plays that Hollywood pass, which sometimes might work, sometimes it might not, and I just don't rate Bruno personally. I thought when he first joined, I liked him, I saw potential, and then afterwards, the next season, I didn't really rate him much, ability wise, and last season he was trash. So, but today he scored a goal, I'll give him credit. So yeah, Bruno 7. Jadon Sancho, for me, I'm actually going to give Jadon Sancho a 7, in my opinion. I know he came off the second half, but I thought the first half he was actually, besides the defence, he was one of our best players, actually. He was moving the ball forward. Him and Dalot were working very well together. I like Jadon Sancho. I think since he's not been one of our worst players by a long shot. He is trying to create something. He does a lot of stuff on the ball, and I think personally, he is a good... I think he's better on the left wing, but today on the right wing he played very well, and I think Dalot plays well with him too when he attacks. Better than Alanga, Dalot work, because Dalot does not work well Alanga, but I thought Sancho played really well, good in that first half, so I'll give him a 7. Now we're on to Alanga. I'm going to give Alanga a 5. I think he was the worst player on that pitch today. Look, let's be real here. I do not rate Alanga, in my opinion. I know he's young. I feel bad for him at the same time because he's getting put in these games which he shouldn't have, because I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's good enough for Manchester United, in my opinion. And he's getting put into this thing where he's playing Premier League games. Every game he's playing, every single game of a Premier League, a club like Manchester United at his level. You know, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready. I thought Liverpool, he played meh, average, and today he couldn't even play against Southampton. You know, I think he does need to go to a Championship club and go on loan somewhere, because I don't think he's ready. So I'm going to give Langer last but not least, Rashford. I'm going to give Rashford a 5. Just before I get on to before you guys say in the comments, I am not going to do the ratings for the subs and the manager. I don't do that because I will do the manager ratings at the end, but I won't be doing the subs. But for Rashford, 5 for me. He was in the graveyard shift. He's not a striker. He shouldn't be starting for Manchester United, in my opinion. I do not rate Rashford. I think we should have sold him to PSG. He's just not that good for Man United. He's not been good for the last two seasons, you know. He has 1 goal, and I think everyone's now starting to think, oh, Rashford's good. Why didn't no one rate him? You know, I don't rate him. I know we try and play the long ball pass. We tried today, and it didn't work. So, for me personally, I think Rashford isn't the guy for us. You know, he's not a striker, but I don't think he's a good winger either. You know, so yeah, Rashford a 5 for me. And the manager himself, Mr. Ten Hag. I'm gonna give Ten Hag an 8. You know what? This guy played. You know what? People can say, oh, it's long ball passing, this and that, but this man's not playing Harry Maguire. You know, this guy's getting an 8 because, one, he's dropping Harry Maguire, which is great. He's dropped Luke Shaw, which is great. He just needs to drop Rashford and Bruno and McTominay, and we'll be good. But I thought Ten Hag again today. We can clearly seeing that he's trying to do something with this club, and I think people, you know, does he need players? Yes, I think he does need to get loads of players. But right now, he's trying his absolute bloody best, I know. And, you know, he's beat Liverpool. He's just got another win. And I thought he was, again, done well as a manager. Done well today. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. And until then, I'll see you all later. Bye for now.